Alright guys, here we are, I'm live. Holy moly. Stupid notifications. How do I turn off those notifications? Oh, good grief. Alright guys, I'm live. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Hi Karen, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. My goodness. I didn't do that on purpose at all. I was super just busy, and I was gonna go live and I just ran out of time, and now everybody's texting me and like messaging me like, what, no live? Okay, I gotta message everybody now, say let's see, this will be interesting to see. Well gosh Karen, I just barely went live, so you got the notification right away, right? So that was really cool. I gotta let my boys know here. Hold on a second here. Okay, hold on. See. So I'll show you. I used to own an upholstery shop, Karen, and so I do upholstery, and am I lying to people? What? You check often to see if my people are live? Oh, okay. Am I lying to people? I'm not lying to anybody. No, I was just going to show you. Hey, Amy. Hey, Broussards are in the house. Thanks for coming in. Oh my gosh, this is great. Let me show you what I was doing. So, I used to own an upholstery shop, and the upholstery in my truck needed to be redone. So, see if you guys can see that. So that's the seat out of my Toyota pickup truck. So that's all brand new upholstery that I was doing. I had to do that this weekend. I had yesterday off for the first Saturday I've had off for a while, and we got back from our Idaho trip. Hey, what's up, Dave? Thanks for coming in. You're funny, Karen. Hey, Brett, how you doing? I know, guys. I'm sorry. Gosh, I really feel loved, you guys. Holy smokes, I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm not a big dog subscriber channel like the Broussards, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but I'm getting close to 1,000. I'm at 713 or something. That's growing like crazy. So I know that a lot of the big channels, once you get 1,000 subscribers, it opens up that community tab. And I've seen a lot of people they'll put up a thumbnail that's interactive. You can do a thumbs up or thumbs down. You can leave a comment, and people, announce stuff that's going to be happening on their channel ahead of time, days ahead of time. And so where these live streams, you guys don't get a notification. Well, you guys got it pretty fast, but I just went live. I didn't notify anybody. I usually will schedule it, and when I schedule the live stream, it doesn't notify anybody till like 20 minutes before. Hey, Narrowway, thanks for popping in, guys. Oh, this is so cool. Thanks, Karen. Thank you. I'm super close. It's thanks to you guys. It's growing like crazy, and and all of our subscribers. I mean, obviously, we all have a lot of mutual subscribers that are showing love and watching the channels and whatnot. So thank you guys for all that. And you guys are, shouting out. So I know that all of you guys all subscribe to each other. You guys are always in all each other's live streams and stuff. So, you guys got your watch hours today. Nice, Amy. Holy smokes, 4,000. Oh, that is sweet. That is fantastic. So, Brett. Oh, okay. I saw you retract the message, Brett. That was the big news. So Amy beat you to it. That's funny. I think I'm at like 1,400 hours or something. So I have a little bit of Well, Olivia's in the chat, Dave. She's right behind me, sitting on the couch. So maybe I should turn the camera just a little bit. Okay, she's gonna move. So she's gonna say hi. We've been talking about your girls today because we were at my nephew's house and they have a little 3-year-old. And your girls are how old are their girls?
7.
They were 7, huh?
The twins go like
the twins are 7, huh?
On your right lip. Yep, you got it.
I get it. Okay, cool. Oh, I hope anybody didn't see that. I hope anybody saw the chocolate ice cream on my lip my wife just gave me. Anyway, so we were just talking about your girls, Dave. Those little darlings that you have for kids. My goodness. We were at my nephew's today, and their little girl, she'll be 3, and just a doll. They're so precious at that age. I love it. So, anyway, I know, right? Narrowway Farm. I'm the same way. Faster thumbs, yeah. And there's like no delay. You guys are responding. There's about a 20-second delay, I think. Gosh, when I was watching you guys the other night, I typed a comment in, and literally like 2 seconds later, you guys responded to my comment. There was like 0 delay. That was awesome. I wish it could be like that all the time, but I'm showing that the connection is fantastic right now. So, yeah, now it says good connection. It was saying excellent. Now it's just good connection. But hey, Gil, thanks for popping in. Thank you very much. So, hey guys, this is a new subscriber, Cam Patton Family Combat. His name is Gil, and really cool Christian family. And we could be clones. It's pretty scary how much Gil and I have in common. He was in law enforcement. I went to the police academy. I worked security, and my bachelor's degree is in criminal justice. And he did a career in that. And then he became an operating engineer. I'm an operating engineer. I ran cranes, and they bought property up in Idaho, where we are, which is the best. Anyway, I can't wait to meet you, Gil, and your family. So I've been trying to binge watch your videos, and it's been tough to catch up, but. Thank you very much, Gil. So you guys go check out Gil's channel. He's got some great videos on there. So it is cool. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't have any particular. I got plenty of things to talk about. There's definitely well. So Brett, I've been meaning to call you, and I just haven't had a chance yet. I just been meaning to, and you've been every time you get into a live stream, and I want to call you during your live stream just to be ornery, but I won't call you and bug you in a live stream. But I definitely want to call you and talk to you about how your guys' meetup went, and so just we've had some developments with they're teaching Lisa now. Oh, that is so cool! I love it. So at the meetup that we had, Olivia was teaching Imaginacre Wood, his 3 little girls, how to knit or crochet. So at the meetup, they were sitting over there, and they were enraptured with Olivia. She is so good with kids. They just love her, and she was teaching them how to crochet at the meetup. Now they're teaching Lisa. That's really cute. I love that. Anyway, hey, by the way, Gil, I believe pretty much. Hey, Geeky Gardens, thanks for popping in. Thank you. Gosh, you guys are awesome. Holy moly. Gil, all of these people that are in here, as far as I know, pretty much every one of these people are good Christian people, awesome, genuine Christian people. So, highly recommend all of these channels. They have good, solid content. They're real people doing real stuff. Is Mimsy's Garden? Did she pop in? Is Anna in here? She had some stuff with Terry tonight or yesterday. She put up a new video. So her husband's racing this pink Mustang and stuff, and that's been a fun one. She got her 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe how fast Anna got her 1,000 subscribers. I'm jealous. So you guys got to help me out. Help me get up there. You know, and it's going to take a while to get the watch hours, as you guys all know, and that's the time. If I was going to, my whole goal is not to be monetized, but with as much time as we're all putting into this stuff, it'd be nice to have that option, you know what I mean? Have it start kind of trickling in a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. So, oh, okay. So Jen's busy. So it's Fairy Tale Creations. So they're busy. Thank you, Karen, for splitting your love between the girls and me. That is, and Olivia. I know it's not me. I know you're here for Olivia. So, really? Oh, you're watching both, Karen. You're stinker. So tell the girls, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, so this is what happened. We were so totally busy with Idaho. When we came back, I worked that Friday and Saturday that we got back the day after, and I did 75 hours last week. And I worked at 15 on that Monday. I came home. I just went to bed. I had no time to do nothing. So, Gil, as you know, operating engineers. I'm not sure. What did you operate when you were operating engineers, Gil? I've been meaning to ask you that. I'm a crane operator, so we work long hours sometimes, which is good for the pocketbook. I've been so busy, I just barely got all of the footage from Idaho and the tower build that I did and all the stuff that we had going on and the meetup. I just barely got all that stuff downloaded onto my hard drive on my computer. I had 628 gig chips full of footage from our trip that I had to get downloaded. I just didn't have any time. So. And then I had to get the upholstery done in my my pickup truck, my Toyota pickup truck. So let me show you guys. I think I showed Karen. She was the only one that got to see that. So this is what I was doing yesterday and today. So that's out of my Toyota pickup truck, and I had to reupholster that seat. So that's the new upholstery. I used to own an upholstery shop, and we did custom upholstery and all whatnot. It was a lot of fun. I have a sewing machine. I'm probably going to start up an upholstery shop when we move to Idaho and do upholstery for people as well as some tractor service and whatnot. So anyway, it's been insanely busy. So I'm sorry, guys, that you guys are all up late, and you guys are up. I normally start at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's an hour and a half ago. So thank you guys for popping in for a few minutes. I know you guys are all up late. So, well, except for Brett, you get paid to sleep at the firehouse, so you can sleep pretty much any time. I understand that. So anyway. Yeah, you know what, Gil? You're growing pretty fast, so you've got a lot of videos on your channel, and we're gonna keep pushing them your way. So I can't wait to message. So just so you guys all know, Gil and I have been messaging for the last couple of weeks and been trying to getting to know each other a little bit. You know, part of that YouTube community, and he's a neat guy, guys. So go check his channel out. We've been going back and forth, and they're trying to get out of California as well. And that's what we're doing, is trying to get the heck out of California. So, again, yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he sleeps whenever and however. I know how that is. So, Olivia and I were talking again today about her willingness to move out of California, someplace she's never lived before, and she's getting a little closer. She's getting a little more comfortable in moving because of families like Imagine Acre Wood, because of you guys. She's still talking, Dave. I don't know if Lisa's watching or she's still talking about this, and because of you guys, people like you guys, Jeremy and Angela at Living the Dream as well, the Johnsons, just meeting Julie and Marty Johnson. Okay, so you did Dirtworks. Very cool. First models of California. Wow, holy smoke. So you did dozers, backhoes, excavators. Wow, you did all that stuff. When you say wheeled cranes, what do you mean by wheeled cranes? You talking about RTs, rough terrain cranes, the ones with the great big tires for being out there on the job site? So I have my certifications in. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. There's Anna. She popped in. Thank you for stopping in. I know you were. Karen said that you were over there with Jen right now, so thank you for very much. Thank you for popping in. Say hi to Jen. I know, I wasn't going to go live tonight, guys. I just finished the upholstery and well, I did half the upholstery. I have to do the other seat, and I still got to do that. I got to do that after work and then this next week and try and get that upholstery done in that pickup truck. But that's what I was doing. It's been hot out here, but anyway, so I wasn't going to go live, and then I got texts from Imagine Acre Wood, my buddy Alan, and Happy Colorado Homesteader. He was like, "Hey, no live." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, and so you guys are all popping in here. You guys are fun. Hey, Melissa, the Sousas are in the house. Thank you. Hey, Brandon's Outdoors. Hey, oh my gosh. Hey, you guys, if you guys don't have good, simple living and homesteading, you have got to go check out the Sousas. They're also moving to North Idaho, and they're oh my gosh, you guys, they have the most beautiful family, and their kids are absolutely adorable. I loved, was it oh gosh. Guys, Elin, is Elin, right? No, Melissa's Eli.
Oh, Nevea.
No, not Nevaeh. Their son, their little boy. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
Melissa. I
his
forget. Is it
name.
Eli, your little son, your little boy? He was opening up the peanut shell. Oh my gosh! And I love that. That was so precious. People eat that stuff up. So you guys got to go check out Good Simple Living and Homesteading and go watch their channel. They are just absolutely awesome. And man, your garden exploded, Melissa. That was fantastic. What is that vegetable that she was? What was that vegetable that you were picking? It looked like rhubarb, and you were
Yeah.
picking out the bad stuff off.
And then she
Um,
was seeds of rice or something.
You were what was it that you were picking, Melissa, in your garden? You had to go back, and it looked like rhubarb, and you couldn't give too much of it to the rabbits and whatnot because it would make them potentially sick to their stomach if they ate too much of it. You called that something, and we had never heard of that before. I didn't know
Kind
which.
of like a red stem or something.
Yeah, it looks like rhubarb.
Yeah, it does look like.
Anyway,
rhubarb. It is Eli.
It is Eli. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. I did remember. Sorry. So I don't have my list, Melissa. Everybody like the Broussards, they always give me a hard time about the list because I was messing up people. I was messing up everybody's name 6 months ago. I had Dave from Imagine Acre Wood. I thought that was Josh, and so I was telling Josh. Oh my gosh, I had everybody mixed up. So I had to start writing stuff down. It was really bad. Now I got to start writing all the kids' names down. Good grief. Anyway, yes. Oh, good. You remembered that too. Yes. Congratulations on the Mother Earth News. You guys are going to be speaking in Oregon, in Albany, Oregon, right?
Albany.
Albany, yeah. That's pretty exciting. We would totally be there. Melissa, you will do just fine. You're a natural. I know everybody's nervous speaking in front of people, but it's going to be you'll do just fine. You got a whole hour. Gosh, I had nothing to talk about tonight, and look at this. I mean, how long have we already been going for?
Swiss chard.
Half an
It's
hour.
like spinach.
Swiss char.
That's what she has on there.
Yeah,
Swiss chard.
what's Swiss char?
It's
What do you?
like spinach.
Oh, so you eat the leaves. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, Swiss chard. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, Olivia's been totally doing the Melissa Souza deal with the garden. She's been out there weeding and pruning and picking. You've been a great example for my wife. The city girl I'm trying to change to a country girl, and she is totally blossoming. I love it. She's out there doing the garden. It's been me for 15 years doing the garden, and now she's taking. She would help and stuff, but she's kind of taken over this year because I'm working so much. So she's been out there harvesting and weeding, and part of the your grass farmers this year. The gardens are overrun. Hey, Samson Farms, thanks for popping in. Oh gosh, man, this is so cool. You guys are awesome. I am so truly humbled. I am really humbled. You don't like Swiss chard, Samson Farms? That's funny. So you guys are just putting out so much great content. Melissa, she loves watching you work in the garden and just watching your kids and stuff. You guys have been so welcoming to, I love the interaction. I've been having so much fun with the live streams and talking with you guys and being in your guys' live streams, interacting, and just this whole community has just been so awesome. And you guys have reached out to Olivia and made her feel comfortable, and I am so grateful for that, guys. That is what's making a difference in us being able to move to Idaho. It really makes a humongous difference. As little as like Amy and Brett, I know you guys are back there, back east, down there in Louisiana. Oh, a pettibone. Okay, cool. Yeah, pettibones are cool. Those are easy. No one likes Swiss chard. Why are you growing it then, Melissa? For goodness sakes. Why don't you grow regular spinach? Like lettuce, but it probably grows too fast. On that Swiss chard looks like it probably has a lot of good nutrients in it, huh? But so Amy Broussard likes Swiss chard. That's funny. We're gonna have to try some Swiss chard. I've never had it before. So, does it taste like spinach? I guess, kind of a strong flavor. So a lot of vitamins, I'd imagine. Anyway, so you guys, even you guys Broussards back there, back east, just by you guys reaching out, it just really has brought us together with this whole fun thing with YouTube. And she's gonna be doing she has a YouTube channel, but she's going to have to name it something different because there's already an Olivia Palmer that has something like 300. How many followers is that?
256,000.
I don't know. She's some makeup fashion things. Olivia, spelled exactly the same, and she's got almost 300,000 subscribers. And well, I guess she's not going to be able to name her channel Olivia Palmer. So, anyway, she's going to be doing her craft stuff. I think tomorrow, because we have a huge harvest of tomatoes already, I think tomorrow she's going to be canning on her own for the first time, guys. You going to do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this water bath. I won't do the pressure.
She's gonna water bath can. She's gonna try her on her own for the first time. So I was a canner, having grown up with my family canning stuff out of our garden as a kid. So I've been doing all the canning all this time. She would help, of course, but she's never done it on her own. So this is a big step. I can't wait. If I come home and we've got a dozen jars of tomato sauce all canned up, ready to go, I'm gonna be a very happy dude. So anyway. So give her encouragement, ladies. I know usually it's the ladies that do the canning, but you have to go watch, like, I think Mimsy does. Hey, Jeremy, dude, I just started like 20 minutes ago, Jeremy. I was doing I sent you the pictures. So chard lasts all winter. It's suited for warm weather. Okay. Hey, Tim, thanks for popping in, dude. Thank you. Awesome. Lots of butter. Huh. Very cool. I know how many ghosts to Jeremy and Angela have. 32 or is I don't have my glasses on, or is that 62?
32.
I know, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, salsa. That's right. I tried my first canning of salsa last year, Karen, and you know what? I didn't use my instincts, and I put a little bit of vinegar in to help raise the acid content, just because that's what one of the recipes was saying, was add some tablespoons of vinegar, and it totally ruined the flavor of my salsa. And so we've actually used it for tomato sauce for our spaghetti sauce. It actually turned out really good. I used it for chili, and I made some homemade chili, and I dumped it all in there, and it's really, really good. But anyway, all right, let me make sure I get caught up here. Yeah, rainbow rainbow chats. Yeah, well, I don't know what rainbow chats are. The only thing that I consider rainbow out here in California is associated with West Hollywood, and it's usually a rainbow flag. That's the only rainbow stuff that I see out here in California, unfortunately. Another reason we're leaving. Anyway, so you put 2 quarts of jalapenos in the freezer today, and you found some cracks in your hand you weren't aware of. Huh. Canning, I love canning. I think it's great. Hey, Brant, no lady, but you do a lot of canning? Very cool. Now, I know I've subscribed to your channel, Brandon. I just haven't had a chance to go and watch a lot of your rainbow chard. Okay. That's what you meant to say, not rainbow chat. Anyway. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. So, man, fantastic, guys. Oh gosh, we have green beans that are exploding. All of you guys have been doing your garden updates and stuff, and you know what? I guess I should do a garden update because I watch all of yours. So I guess I was thinking to myself, nobody's gonna want to watch my garden update. So when I did my garden, I know some of you guys watched it when I first put it in, and we did that weed abatement. Now I had seen it was not the Fit Farmer. It was the Fit Farmer with Mike. I watched how he did some of his rows and stuff, but it was the other couple. And they always say that you guys are all oh gosh, what the name is that channel? Anyway, they laid down this. They actually covered their whole garden with that really, really thick, heavy weed abatement stuff, and then just cut little holes in the tops and then little slits, and they planted their garden that way. Guys, that is the best thing ever. Holy smokes, because I do raised beds so that they drain better, and in between we're constantly and I'll put down big stepping stones. I have a pile of stepping stones we used to walk through there after so we don't get muddy, but we were constantly fighting the weeds in between the rows of plants on the tops of the raised beds. I got that idea off of one of the other channels. It's none of you guys in here. It was another channel that did it, and that is the best thing ever. was putting down that weed abatement. I laid that weed abatement all the way up the sides of the raised beds, right up to the line of plants. And that weed abatement's great. Melissa, I was really surprised how little weeds you had in your garden. I mean, a lot of your plants grew up and exploded over the top, and you transplanted some green beans. I saw that, but it didn't look like you had a ton of weeds in your garden, which I was kind of surprised.
She has like wood chips.
Did you have wood chips? You had mulch down, I think. So, anyway, that weed abatement stuff was the best thing ever, guys. Oh my gosh. So, do it. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do a garden update. I've got a couple quick videos. Hey, Mo Homesteading, thanks for popping in. Yes, Living Traditions. Yes, thank you. Traditionalist. Yes, that was them. Thank you, Mo Homesteading. Hey, Alan, thanks for popping in. There's my buddy Alan. He's the one that loaned me that trailer. We hauled up all that junk up to Idaho for us. So
lots of mulch, Melissa said.
Lots of mulch. Okay. So I couldn't see it very well in your, I couldn't see, the picture wasn't very clear because it was on an iPhone, but if you took it with a Droid, it'd probably be better. I could have seen that, but I'm just kidding. Your videos are great, and we were just talking about it. She goes, she does all of her videos on just her phone. I said, yeah, I know. They bought me that really nice camera, which I use all the time now. But anyway, so mulch. We need to probably look into doing mulch, and that'll probably help a lot. So, yeah, you use a garden fabric too, right, Samson? That's cool. Mimsy's garden canning. Yes, Karen, thank you for that. Thank you, my fantastic mod. Yeah, she does the canning the chicken. I've seen one of her videos doing that. So, who was it? Broussard, you guys were talking about canning meats on your live the other night. And I had said that the only meat that I've ever canned is tuna. And so, people think, I know Olivia's, she's probably, and I'm probably, kind of a little scared of doing meat because you got to make sure you do it, you got to process it the right amount of time to kill all the bacteria. Well, I did tuna, and of all the things out there that you want to make sure to process properly, fish is one of them. I had a friend of mine that was a huge tuna fisherman down here, and he told me how to can the tuna, and it was not like anything in the books, okay? So let me give you guys a quick little fish canning tip on at least tuna, real quick. I don't know if any of you guys have ever canned any fish. Anybody use canned fish, give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know that you've done it. I have done tuna, and it is the bomb. Hey, hey, Ty popped in. Quality of life. This is fantastic. All my North Idaho peeps are here. Right on. I love it. Doing great. Thank you. Let's see. Make sure I keep caught up in everybody's.
Focus on your.
Oh, Ange, she did burger, chicken, and steak. Oh, that's fantastic. So I've got to do that as well. I got to get in and do some chicken. We got to learn how to do that before we get up to Idaho. So I did tuna. A friend of mine. So all the recipes that I saw talked about taking the slabs of tuna and searing it in a pan, and then putting it in the oven and baking it at a certain temperature for like an hour or something to cook it all the way through, and then take those cooked pieces of fish and put them in the jar. And then you have to put them, you add a little bit of olive oil. I don't remember anything about water or anything. But then you would have to process them in the pressure canner for like 90 minutes. So you're like double cooking the fish. You're cooking it before you even put it in the can. So, yes, you're right. You're right, Melissa. Lime juice. And I should have known better because I put lime juice in all of our high acid stuff, like our tomato sauces and everything else. Our apple pie filling, but I put a tablespoon of lime juice into every jar of apple pie filling to bring the acidity content in there. That way I don't have to worry about it, and it kills all the rest of the bacteria. But yeah, you're absolutely right. So an old geek can do it. Anybody can do it. Yeah. So I put this. Okay. So I take this. Imagine you're gonna go to bed, Dave. Oh, you're gonna go read True Grit. Hey, who reads books anymore? That's fantastic. Thanks, Dave, for popping in. Say hi to the wife and the kids. Tell them we said hi. So the tuna, guys, real quick. I took the raw tuna, packed it into the nice, clean, hot jars. Took that tuna and stuffed as much raw tuna as I possibly could in the jar, leaving a 1-inch gap in the top. And in between all of the tuna, I was sticking spears of jalapeno and slices of onion and cloves of garlic. And then I would put some salt and pepper on top with about maybe a half a tablespoon of olive oil. That was it. Screwed that lid on, and those were pint-sized jars, a full pint, not a quart, but a pint. I wasn't brave enough to do that much fish. I mean, the tuna was, we spent some money to go out there and catch that tuna, so I didn't want to lose all of it at one time. So I did pint-sized jars. I put it in the water, the pressure canner, and believe it or not, I only did it for 60 minutes. The books were saying 90 minutes. I did it at about between 12 and, not 15 pounds, about 12 pounds for 60 minutes. That was it. So the guy, my mentor, the guy that I learned how to run cranes from, he was the big tuna fisherman. He's the one that told me how to do it, and he'd been doing it for literally 30 years, and he did it that way. Oh my gosh, you guys, that tuna, bumblebee tuna in the can is cat food. Literally, it is the worst compared to what came out of these jars. It was the bomb. And you can can any fish like that. If you add all those spices to it with the canning with a little bit of olive oil, and then you pressure can it, it'll come out moist and tender, and oh my gosh, I'm just eating chunks of it right out of the jar, just like that. It was so good. So anyway, there's my canning tip for tonight, you guys. And all you guys that have been canning everything else, then you guys already know. Yeah, you know what, Alan brings up a good point. He was talking about his grandpa smoking fish in an old refrigerator. I've seen quite a few YouTube channels, some videos of guys converting old refrigerators to smokers, and then you can take that smoked fish and you stick it right in the jar and you can can it, and you can can that stuff and it'll come out smoke tasting and taste great. But that's actually that's cooking the fish before you even can it. But every single recipe that I read said that you have to cook the fish before you can it. That's a bunch of baloney. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh well, 50, 60 years of canning wisdom, and I'm going to go against all of that. Yeah, because I experienced it and I tried it out, and I think that they're wrong. I don't think you have to cook at least tuna, and then you have to can it after it's cooked. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think. I missed something. The Bible. Oh, right. Hey, Karen, well, I read the Bible on my phone. I have the Bible app. I still have my nice Ryrie commentary Bible, and it's, I hate to say, probably a little dusty on my shelf because I use my phone all the time now. It's just so much more convenient because I can take it with me everywhere I go. But anyway, you read and write novels. I love reading. I've got a whole bookcase, a whole library here by the fireplace that I have. I love reading it. I just haven't had any time. So, hey, Dave, you popped back in. I knew you couldn't stay away. Oh, now you're saying goodnight. Okay. So, Geeky, you said your mom canned fish. I know, Ty, exactly. No joke, dude. So, tuna, fresh caught tuna that's canned is so much better than what than Bumblebee is putting. That stuff is so bland and so just dry and tasteless. And it's no good. And I got a good taste of some locally caught tuna that they had canned down here, and man, it was. I don't know how many of you guys like sardines in the can. I know that sounds nasty, but like those kipper snacks, man, I could have some cheddar cheese and some crackers and eat a can of those kipper snacks, and they're disgusting looking, but man, they taste good. so sorry. There's my gross story for tonight. Smoked oysters. What's that?
Melissa, she better put the kids to bed.
She's gonna put them to bed. Okay. Good night. Thank you, Melissa, for popping in. That was so sweet of you to come in. Thank you very much. Awesome. Gosh, I feel like a North Idaho live chat tonight. This is so cool. So anyway, Samson Farms. Where do you live again? You're back in the Midwest, right? So I was talking about actually feeding. See, Ty? Yeah, you like sardines too. I knew you did as soon as you said that. I'm talking about canning any kind of fish. So If you like salmon, up in Idaho, salmon's a big deal. Anywhere where the salmon are running, you know, canned salmon, smoked salmon, all that stuff. I have a bunch of salmon I still have in my freezer that I need to poach, because poached salmon with a creamy dill sauce on it, oh my gosh, that melts my mouth. I gotta get my better half to like salmon, because there's gonna be some salmon fishing. It's really fishy tasting unless you cook it right and you take away a lot of the fishy taste, and then it's good. But salmon is so good for you, so much iron. So
Northwest Tennessee.
okay, so you're up in Tennessee, so nothing good. Yeah, I'll bet you this crowd's about evenly split. Half of y'all like sardines and smoked oysters in the can, and half of you don't. Oh, okay. Sorry, Alan. I got to draw the line at pickled herring. Nope. No pickled. Pickled means you've got it in vinegar, and it's no. Sorry. Yeah, you're right, Mo Homesteading. That's right. Yeah, the seafood code. I lived in Joplin, Missouri in the 5th grade for 1 year, and I don't remember any good seafood places back there in the Midwest, because by the time it gets there, it's not fresh, it's not cold. So canned salmon is very good, and I like smoked salmon. That is the best. So so Geeky Gardens, how come you say you have to develop a taste for lake caught fish? I'm gonna have a smoker, Gil. Believe me, I'm gonna have a smoker up there, because I want to smoke venison, I want to smoke elk, I want to smoke bear meat, I want to smoke all that stuff, because it's all good. I love it. Anything smoked is good in my book. Why do you say lake caught fish you have to develop a taste for? I know that when I was working in Big Bear for a year and a half. That's a local resort town up in the mountains, really close where we're at. That lake up there, because it was so hot and the water level was so low, and all the water was green down really deep, that all the trout tasted like dirt. So I don't know if you're talking about that. Hey, Backcountry Survivalists, thanks for popping in. Fantastic. So we're just talking about canning fish and canning meat and all that good stuff there, Backcountry. Yeah, baby. Mountain goats, right on. Yeah, you know what? I've had crappie one time, and you get a good fish fry going with some crappie. It is good. Slap your mama. It's so good. That's right. that's my favorite is bass fishing. I know down there in Louisiana, down there in southern, you guys have some great bass fishing down there. So, hey, Darlene's Garden Channel, thank you for popping in. That is fantastic. No catfish. That's funny. Rainbow trout. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, Gil. That's enough out of you, mister. I just got back from Idaho, and I don't get to go back until maybe this Christmas time. So let's not talk about Idaho anymore, or all the fun, fantastic, lovely, heavenly things in Idaho. So you're from Oklahoma. I was born in Muskogee, Mo Homesteading. And I was born, but my parents raised me in Oregon. I grew up in the Willamette Valley, so I'm actually an Oregonian. So when we go to Idaho, we go up north, people ask, oh, where are you guys from? Well, don't look at the license plate on my truck, but I'm an Oregonian is what I tell them. Mm-hmm. And then, oh, okay, hopefully they don't ask my wife, where are you from? Because then she'll have to say she's Californian. So we try to keep it quiet. We're California. So it's pretty embarrassing. But anyway, the trout. I have trout. Did I take a picture of that trout with my phone? No, I didn't. I don't think I did.
I think I did, but my phone's charging.
Yeah.
1%.
So I have brookies. Our place up there in Idaho. Gil, I think I told you already. I bought a log home on 5 acres with a trout stream up there in the Panhandle, and I taught my 2 nieces. I'll put that video out, you guys, later on. It's going to take me a month to get that video out. But we were catching little brookie trouts. I think the longest one was like 8 inches or something. They were pretty tiny because we couldn't get into the big deep pools. But they're a lot of fun to catch. And my 2 little nieces had never. I guess they had gone fishing with Terry. They said
their grandpa or something.
Or their grandpa or something. But they had a good time putting the worms on. We dug up some worms, and they're pretty girly girls, so they were squealing when they did it. But my older niece, she had fun. She actually smushed that sucker on there, and she caught her first brookie trout out of the stream. So it was a good time having my nieces there. So hopefully I think they liked it enough they want to come back. I think so.
Yeah,
Trying to make some good memories for the little ones. I remember going to my grandpa's place up in the mountains, and that's all I ever wanted to do was go up there and spend time with my grandpa on his property with all the trees and stuff. So,
quality of life says to change your vehicle plates as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, I plan to, Ty. Absolutely, yeah. I plan on changing those plates. I was actually considering on our trip this last time changing the plates and re-registering at least my truck up there, and then getting an Idaho license. But I know if they catch you down here in California with plates. I actually talked to a fireman that lives in Coeur d'Alene. They just moved up there, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Was it 15 years? And he said, no way. He goes, change them. And then if they catch you, they catch you. Well, I've heard of people, my insurance guy told me, if they catch you with a registered vehicle out of state and you don't have that vehicle there a majority of the time, more than 6 months out of the year, that the fines and the penalties, if they catch you, they can levy on you can be significant. So you're technically committing a fraud there, like a misdemeanor fraud or something. So registration fraud.
Ty says he'll keep it a big secret. Keep it a big secret.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll just leave my truck at your place. But I like driving it, so. I know. Hey, Ty. I don't think you told me, where from California are you from originally? Were you down here? Oh my gosh, Darlene, you are a Gresham High. Well, I actually went in Eugene, went to, oh gosh, I can't even remember the high school. I was only there for a part of my freshman year. And then we moved out into the hills in Coburg. So we were up in the Coburg Hills the rest of my high school years. Halfway through my freshman year, we moved. And I went to Harrisburg Union High School. I had a class of 55 in my class. And I graduated number 3 in my class. Big deal. Out of 55 people. Woo! Number 3. So Harrisburg Union High is where I grew up. And I grew up out in the farm country. Grass seed capital of the world is the Willamette Valley. So I got to move irrigation pipe and all of the mint and all of the grass seed up there.
Ty's from Sacramento.
Sacramento, okay. Yep. I can leave it there, yeah. I'm sure you wouldn't mind me leaving that truck there. I just don't know how many miles would be on it by the time I came back to pick it up from you. You'd probably use the heck out of that thing. I know, almost everybody's got a truck up there, so. Kiss my grass acres, Springfield, Oregon. Oh goodness gracious, we got a lot of ex-Oregonites here. A lot of ducks with web feet. That's hilarious. My grandparents had 20 acres or so out in the hills around Springfield in Springfield, Oregon. Great memories up there. So, yeah. Mo Homestead, that's so funny. Yeah, right. A witness protection program. That's hilarious. Yeah. We try not to talk about it, but it's like you start talking to the locals up there, and they're real friendly, and yeah. After a couple minutes, so where are you from? Why'd you have to ask that? Can we just skip to the next question? So, what I've had on Facebook, I had told, I become a member of a lot of these Facebook pages, North Idaho Facebook, this and that, and different homesteading groups and all this. There's a homesteaders, Idaho relocation help page for people wanting to relocate to Idaho. And I'd go on there and I'd say something about California, and almost every single time I get the response, well, as long as you don't bring your politics with you. That's usually the number one deal. Kind of like my buddy in Colorado. People were talking about how cool Colorado was, and I thought, well, unfortunately Colorado's getting overrun and taken over by the liberals and all that stuff. So I have to tell them, the next thing out of my mouth is, I guarantee you I am more conservative than most Idahoans. I'm probably more conservative than most out there. So you don't got to worry about any politics from me. Matter of fact, I'll fight to keep Idaho conservative. Anywhere I would move, I would fight for conservative politics to stay that way. So there's definitely a way of life that's happening out there, and there's a net decrease in people that are leaving the state as well. I guess New York is the top state for people escaping the state. California is number 2, which it's just crazy, you know, as beautiful as this place is. So anyway, Virginia, a lot of people in Virginia, man, that's fantastic. That's a great place. A lot of people are moving over there. Love it. Your sister's in Portland. The other in the pot fields in southern. Yeah. That's crazy that you say that. You're talking about the pot fields. Yeah, it really is. Has really kind of gone that way now that it's legal like that. You know, so that's crazy. Yeah, you know what, Darlene, you're right. Most of them, I remember back in the 80s when I lived in Oregon. I remember, because my dad was a pastor, and I remember overhearing him talk with the elders and the people in the church, and they were groaning and moaning and complaining at the same story about the liberals coming up from California and ruining the whole economy up there, driving the prices of the houses up and bringing all their liberal politics. And back then, I think it was quite a bit more conservative. I mean, there were still a lot of hippies up there, especially around Eugene with the University of Oregon right there. I mean, lots and lots of them. Portland especially was super, super liberal, and it always has been. But now it's like ground zero with the battles between Antifa and the conservatives up there. I mean, that's like ground zero for that stuff. It's just crazy how liberal it's gotten, you know. So anyway. Mexico, right? That's what I always tell people. I don't live in California. I live in North Mexico is where I live. So anyway, I can't wait to get up there, guys. Just like all of you guys are pretty well settled into where you want to be. You know, like Gil down up there. He's getting out of California. How long are you still in the chat there, Gil? How long are you going to keep your house in California? I mean, you guys going to keep it as just like an investment kind of property? Because we were just talking about property values and stuff down here, and if we sell this place, we'd be able to pay off our place up there in Idaho, and we'd be completely debt free, and that would be fantastic. And the only reason we were thinking about keeping this is because Olivia is kind of not sure if she wants to move up there full time with the snow. But all of these fantastic people, like Imagine Acre Woods and the Souzes from the Good Simple Living, they just latched onto her and just befriended her at that one meetup is all it took, and she was hooked. So she's already kind of talking like, well, yeah, maybe we should just sell and move. I'm all yeah, cool. But we'll see what happens. So anyway, I'll be working lots of hours. We're going to be paying off all of the rest of our debt from our remodel on this place. And just interacting with you guys and still doing this whole, you know, urban homesteading thing and making it all happen. So anyway, you guys probably heard me say that about 50 million times already, so I just can't stop talking about it. I'm so excited. So your daughter moved here from Vegas. Oh yeah. You know, I could never live in Vegas. I'm tired of the heat, for one. It's not just the politics and the traffic and the people down here, but the heat. I mean, today it was pretty hot. It's supposed to be in the 90s this week. It's going to be, I'm melting, man. I'm so tired of this heat down here. Vegas I could never ever do. It's just way too hot and dry. My daughter's going to Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's in the hundreds all the time. This summertime it'll hit 120 on a regular basis out there, 110 to 120 all the time. Heck no. I just don't know. Some people like it. They're okay with that. They'd rather be hot and warm in the wintertime. I would rather be cold and cool in the summertime. Oh, hey, Jeremy, you're back. DSL, I hear you. Yeah, you are right. Debt-free is awesome. Yeah, you know what, Karen, you are absolutely right. It does take a lot of work and it takes a lot of discipline. And you know, for the last 10 years, we probably, you know, when we needed something, you know, we just go buy it. You know, if we put it on a credit card or whatnot, you know, and then we just pay off the credit card or whatever. So now we're starting right now, we are retraining ourselves to not buy anything until we have the cash for it. and I'll tell you guys a great example. Matter of fact, I'll show you the picture of what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you what, I wanted to do this like now, whatever it took. But my wifey here was like, no, we can't do it. So let me show you guys this really quick here. Okay. So, check this out. You guys see that? Get a nice look at this. Okay? Alright, so that is an L2850 Kubota tractor. It's an L series. It's got like 35 horsepower, 36 horsepower. It's a little older, but it has less than 1,000 hours on it. It comes with a backhoe, a factory backhoe, box scraper, rototiller, and disc. 4 implements for the back of that thing, including the front end loader. So basically 5 implements, right? He's asking 12, basically 13,000 for this thing. If I was to buy this tractor brand new from the dealership with all of those implements, I bet you I'd be in the $35,000 range. Guaranteed. Just the tractor.
4x4? Is it 4x4?
Yeah. Yes. 4-wheel drive.
Ty.
Yeah. Ty. Yeah. Is Gil still in here from Camp Panton? Yeah. It's a nice tractor, dude. I seriously. I asked my brother-in-law, hey, you want to loan me 12 grand? And he can't. But if he is, I was kind of joking. But if he just said yes, I'd have taken him up, and I would have bought this tractor because I need a tractor for my place, like bad. But we don't have the cash right now. We're still paying off the debts from our remodel. So, Ty, if you want me to send you this, give me your email address if you're interested in this tractor. Or Jeremy. Jeremy, I know you're looking for it. Well, you got your neighbor. You got Neil next to you with all the tractors you could ever need, so you can just go borrow stuff. But anybody looking for a tractor, this is on Craigslist Visalia right now. That's about 4 hours north of us right now. If anybody's interested, let me know. So you know what, Samson Farms, you said that. Yeah, Karen, it's a great deal. That you're gonna rent it out. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you got my question. Very cool. It is a nice tractor. So, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one. It also comes with a post hole digger, box scraper, backhoe, post hole digger, rotary tiller, and a tractor disc. So, came with 5 implements on there. So the post hole digger is something I was going to need right away too. I need the backhoe and the box scraper like right away on our property because our road is just. It's a mess, so it needs to be straightened out. But anyway, anybody, I know, right, Jeremy? I know. Hey, Jeremy, you want to loan me 12 grand? I'll have it paid back in like 6 months. 12. Just give me 10 grand.
Stop it. No, Jeremy.
Oh, he already spent it on his well. That's right.
Right.
I know, right? I know it's more cash than we have, but I'm saying, but that's, so you know what, God's gonna provide. God always provides, and I don't know if that was like a little test that God was throwing my way because I'm wanting that tractor bad. We need a tractor. That's the size. That's everything about it I need. So, and to come with all of those implements included for the price, most of the time people are selling just the tractor itself with maybe the box blade for that much. Not including a backhoe. I mean, that's a $3,500 $5,000 implement just by itself. So, yeah. Anyway, you got a Coyote loader, backhoe scraper. Yeah, but see, that's a Coyote. I mean, that's a good tractor. And who makes that engine? Is that a Coyote? That's a Mahindra. Mahindra makes parts for that, right? I loan you 20 and you loan me 10. I know, right? No preaching. I can't preach tonight. I'd like to. Get me. Hey, good night, Jeremy. Thanks for popping in, dude. You're awesome. Jeremy's channel is growing like crazy. So he had Imagine Acre Woods shout out to him and do a video, and so he started growing like crazy. And that was after Chad and Shelby from North Country Off Grid did a video with Dave, Imagine Acre Woods, and did his shout out. And so all these big channels are helping the small channels grow, which is fantastic. So I love it. So anyway, yeah, I was already lucky. The place that we bought. So I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I am so blessed. God, and I'll tell you guys, I still got to do the video, guys, where I'll put it out and tell you guys how we got our house, because we lost it 3 times in escrow. It's a crazy story. We bathed it in prayer. I kid you not. We bathed this thing in prayer the whole way. We didn't try and get this house in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, we had we were gonna buy something, so we're like, hey, Lord, if it's your will, it will happen. We lost it 3 times, and now we have it. And now I'm looking at properties up there just for fun, going on Zillow and stuff, just looking to see what's out there. And the properties up in Idaho, to find a log home, and this place needs some finish work, but it's livable. It's totally livable. So it just needs some trim work and stuff. But everything works with a permitted well. It was a permitted foundation, and it's a permitted septic system. All of it working, functional, clean, clear water. And Jeremy, well, if you guys watch Jeremy's well video, he had to go down 185 feet. They quoted him for 180. They went to 185 and got water. But he spent a ton of money, and we have water at 36. Our well is 36 feet deep, and we get water at static levels at 18 feet. 12 gallons a minute. It's insane. So at the end of a road next to Forest Service, nobody building on the back of us, nobody going through our property, and the price we paid for this place compared to what's out there right now is like, it was totally God. Totally God. It was His blessing and His leading us to this place, and the timing could not have been better as far as paying for it and everything. So it was fantastic. God is good, you guys. If you bathe it in prayer, if it's God's will, the whole time we said, let your will be done, not ours. And that's how it ended up. And so God is good, you guys. If you bathe it in prayer and you seek His will, but you keep your eyeballs open and you're listening, however He's going to communicate to you, it'll happen or it won't. And He takes care of your needs every single time. This definitely wasn't a need. We didn't need this house, but well, maybe I did. I need to get out of California. That is for sure. So anyway, there's my sermon, my message for tonight, Karen. I hope that finds you well. Yeah, very 30,000 for your well tie. Yikes! That's crazy. So yeah, I figured it was Korean. I was thinking it might have been. All right, I was bragging a little bit. God has blessed us. Yes. I figured Coyote was Korean, so Korean. I was thinking it might have been Indian, like Mahindra is Indian, but anyway, it's not Chinese though. That's the good thing. Korean's good. So, you know what? I have read the. You know what reason I saw this was somebody had put up a Montana for sale. And I didn't know what a Montana was, so I researched it, and Montana was actually an LS tractor, but kind of a cheaper version. Everything that I read, everybody kept going back to how Kubotas, there are less, I see this constantly over and over, that there's less repairs and less costly repairs over a longer period of time, even with the older Kubotas, than any other tractor. Even the John Deeres, they're just a well-built tractor, and that's probably why there's so much money. So I totally lucked out on that well. We live we live up a little bit on the hill, but in the bottom of our valley is a year-round stream, and that's why we're just really, really close to the water table at that spot where we're at. So it is so perfect. It's crazy. Hi, Jen. Thank you. You are so cool. Thank you. You had to stop by. I'm sorry. I wanted to stop by everybody's live. I saw Anna and her live tonight. I saw you doing yours. All these people. Hey, thanks, Ty. Thanks for stopping in, dude. I appreciate it. You are awesome. I'm on Jen's live? Oh, no way. How did you do that? Well, I would say hi to... I guess I could do the same thing. Huh. I know. Oh, Ty, that's too bad. I wonder how that works. Oh, okay, I see. All up on her phone. Okay, I got you. Well, I guess I could do the same thing. Oh, this will be fun. Let me do this real quick, you guys. Let me go see Jen at Fairy Tale Creations here real quick. Was anybody watching Prep Setter Bob on where we go? Where's she at? Self-Reliant Roadshow. Anybody watch their live tonight? Where are you, Jen? Come on. There you are. All right, Jen, I'm looking at you.
My grandbabies are in some of mine.
This ought to be fun.
All right, Brenda, I hope you sleep well.
Are you still watching me, Jen?
Hey.
That's funny.
Oh, easy. Let me go back on there.
Oh, there she's going. She's looking. That's funny. All right, I'll watch Jen. I'll have her on the phone there. I'm gonna show her herself. That's so funny. That's funny.
Up.
Are you still watching me, Jen? That's a funny delay.
Watching me, watching him.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so that's a first, you guys. I've never watched somebody else's live while I'm doing my live. Watch my live, watch their live. So that's pretty funny. What a community, you guys. This is so cool. You guys are awesome. You know, at some point we're gonna make a trip back there and we're gonna go to one of your meetups, and you guys had better all be there. So anyway, that's hilarious. So Samson Farms. I guess I better turn that audio down, huh?
I've never watched somebody else's live while I'm doing my live, watch my live, watch their live.
That's hilarious. So one of these days I'm going to figure out how to use OBS and get a double screen going, and we can do some cooperative lives and stuff, guys. So I got to really get it with the program. I know who's really good at that is Happy Colorado Homestead. He's really good at that. So anyway, Jen, I got to shut off my phone. I'm not as talented. I can't multitask like you're doing. So I got to shut that off. You ladies are all good at multitasking. I just can't do that. Anyway, you're watching both. Well, see, I can watch two lives if I split my screen. I just can't talk to you guys and have a meaningful conversation with anybody while I'm doing that. So, anyway, yeah, Prep Setter Bob. So, you watched, and you guys did too. Kiss my grass. Okay, Jen. Yeah. Bye, Jen. Thank you. Yeah. So. Yeah, Bob had some great stuff to say tonight. Yeah, he kind of took a little tangent there for a second, and was talking about. Well, you're obviously on your computer watching this right now, Kiss My Grass. So you know enough about computers to at least get this on. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Bob took a little tangent tonight for a second, and it was interesting. He kind of mentioned that and I've talked with Bob, had some great conversations with him, and he is fantastic. I am a huge fan of the Self-Reliant Roadshow, and I'm a huge fan of his purpose and his mission statement, and that he is genuinely out to help everybody, and he's not in it to win it, to make money. And it was fascinating hearing him kind of touch on that subject about how a lot of there's some YouTube channels out there that are and we have them in North Idaho. They're in it to win it. They're in it for the money. They are not about community. and they could care less. We have a YouTube channel. I have 2 channels. I had invited one of these channels to our meetup in Idaho, and they never even responded to my emails. And I was kind of like, well, come on. But they say on their website that they don't do community. They do not interact with people on a personal basis that way. They choose to share their lives through their videos and their channel and their YouTube channel. And they flat out say it. So they're not interested in any kind of community, any kind of collaboration or friendship in any way. And one of my friends up there, another YouTube channel, said he had seen Jess at a Home Depot, and he couldn't. And the guy just couldn't even stop and just chit chat for a minute and say hi. He turned 180 and walked right out, because my friend up there is a pretty good sized channel as well, and really becoming well known. So he recognized him. So that's really, really sad, because this kind of community right here is what really, really inspires people. How many of you guys have been inspired to do something? How many of you guys, why are you guys all doing this? Why am I, well, you guys know why I'm doing it. I thrive on this. I love this. I love interaction. I love encouraging people. I love happy, positive people. Why are you all doing this? Why are you all interacting? Did all of you guys know each other before you did YouTube? And I know, like, Anna and Jen are like best buds. They're always at each other's place. Chris from Single Dad Homestead's always over there. They're just, yeah, Jen is awesome. So, hey, J-Dog's Place, thanks for popping in. Wait a minute. J-Dogs, who are you? You know who I am. Who are you? Do I know you? Or do you just know my channel? Who are you, J-Dogs? Okay, I gotta check you out. Hold on, guys. We'll finish that conversation here in a second. J-Dog's Place, here we go. Are you a new subscriber, sir? I am not. So you are a new subscriber. You must have been watching, I guess you've been watching some of my videos, so you know my name. So, or you've gotten it from somebody else. Very cool. Thank you for popping in, J-Dog. I'm going to have to check out your channel. So, J-Dog's got 471 subscribers, and let's take a quick peek at what you got going on here. You got gardening going on. Somewhere you're hot. Battling weeds. Let's see what else we got going on here. So, words can hurt. Three non-working days. Very cool. You're a Craigslister, J-Dogs. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I missed a bunch of your comments here. Karen, yes, I know you don't. You are awesome, and everybody that is your friend wants to help you, because you're genuine people. Okay, J-Dogs, I'm going to check out your channel here. I'm going to save one of your videos here, subscribe to your channel, and check you out. And thanks for popping in tonight. So I'll save your video here to watch later. You got some good stuff on there. And you're a Craigslist, sounds like you're a Craigslist resourceful dude like I am. I love Craigslist. And matter of fact, that's what I was sitting down to do, guys. I was sitting down to get my Craigslist stuff updated so I can get some stuff sold so I can save money for that tractor I just showed you. And I kept getting text messages from some of you guys going, "Oh, no live tonight." So here I am doing this live. Now it's been an hour, and almost over an hour. Okay, so it's all your fault. So it is the most important part of this, and that's what Bob at Self-Reliant Roadshow is talking about. Is that community is more important. We've seen some of the drama that's happening out there on between some of the big channels, and we've seen some of the smaller channels kind of make a mention of some of that drama and watch their channels blow up, and it's kind of sad. I had this conversation with. It's sad that so many. What Jeremy from Living the Dream Homestead, this is what he refers to as original subscriber, or unique subscriber. And those are all the people that are out there. Those are the majority of YouTube subscribers. Us content creators are a small part of the YouTube universe. We're the ones putting the content out, but a majority of people are actually out there just watching YouTube. There are millions and millions of people, right? So those unique subscribers are the ones that are kind of driving all the ad revenue and everything else, right? And all the big YouTube channels know that, and that's what they're going after. So they tailor their video. We're all learning how to tailor our videos to get more, to get more subscribes and clicks and all that stuff, right? But what's sad is watching some of these big YouTubers that seem like really nice, genuine people taking advantage of that dramatization. Everybody knows The Bachelor on TV was big because of all the drama, right? And all the reality shows, they're not really true shows. And so these big YouTube channels have taken that to heart and have used drama to their advantage. And it's kind of sad because all the rest of us here, all of us, what I would call normal creators or normal people, we're not interested in the drama. And Bob at Prep Setter Bob, he's not interested in the drama. He really genuinely wants to help people, and those are the kind of creators I want to subscribe to. So if any of you guys are not subscribed to the Self-Reliant Roadshow, and Karen, hey, Michelle P. Michelle P, who are you? What are you saying about? Oh, thank you, J-Dog. You found me from Jen. Okay, that's cool. Let me get caught up on the comments really quick here. Amen, Geeky Gardens. Yeah, these are your people. I love how Jen always puts that hashtag found my people. I love it. I'm the same way. So let's see here. Oh, J-Dogs, your stuff's not weird. It looks pretty normal to me. Like I said, I'm going to go look at your Craigslist stuff because I'm a big Craigslister. I love Craigslist. It's my favorite. So, let's see. Kiss, we want to meet. Yeah, you want to learn from people. And that's, yeah, absolutely, Kiss My Grass. When the poo hits the fans, you're absolutely right. So it's been a year, Samson Farms, and you're teaching others what you know. That's fantastic. You want to make butter? Yeah, Samson Farms. I know. I'll tell you a quick little story, guys. Thank you, Karen, for putting up Jeremy and Angela, Living the Dream Homestead. Hey, Mom Miney. That's okay. Thank you for popping in. That's so cool of you. Thank you. I know it's late. I wasn't going to do a live stream tonight. I was finishing upholstery in my pickup truck, and I was so wiped out, and I got text messages from a bunch of you guys saying no live. So I said, okay, I'll do a quick one. Here I am an hour later. Anyway, that's cool, Geeky Gardens. Yeah, I hear you. And a lot of people found my people. I love it. A lot of people like Jeremy at Living the Dream Homestead. He was doing this originally just to document the stuff that's happening for his son that's away in the army, and his son can watch what they're doing and keep up to date while he's away in like Iraq or out there somewhere. So a lot of people are doing it for that reason, and a lot of people are putting out some really good content, and their channels blew up because of it. So hey, if you can make a few bucks off it, why not? Good night, Mom My Knee. Thank you very much. Thanks for popping in, Steph. I appreciate it. Anyway, was it your birthday, Steph? Ah, roses. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm lucky. My wife says, "Don't give me the flowers, just give me the money." But I still get her flowers occasionally. She likes the wildflowers. So, anyway, so that's why everybody's doing this, right? We're here for each other, and I love this community. I love the genuineness of all of you people. I've watched you in your lives. Those of you that do live streams, and I've watched you in your videos, and you guys are all genuine. And you put stuff out there, and we all learn from each other. And I guess that's how I started doing the YouTube thing, is watching some of these other people. And and once we bought our property up in Idaho, I was looking for videos on solar panels. I've been following that guy, Mr. Hydrohead in Colorado, which is a fantastic micro hydroelectric video series. That guy put up, he's making tons of power. And I also got the interest in micro hydro, believe it or not, watching regular TV, watching Homestead Rescue, and they helped those people in Oregon, and they had an awesome stream. And those guys have so much electric power from their hydroelectric that they run everything on electric. Their stove, their refrigerator, their heaters, everything on electric. So that was the reason why I started watching YouTube, was to find out about homesteading and how to do this and how to do that and all that stuff. So anyway, well, happy birthday, Steph. That's fantastic. Yes, J-Dogs, I do upholstery. I used to own an upholstery shop. My wife, her dad owned Brea Custom Upholstery down here. Started the business back in 1968. I eventually took it over. When I married in, I actually worked for him for 5-6 years, and then purchased it from him, and I owned it for about 10 years. And then after doing that, so basically I was in the industry for about 15 years, and having owned my own business for that long, I was tired of customers, and I was tired of employees, because even your best employees have got issues. And so I had a midlife crisis at 38 years old, and I went and joined the operating engineers union and got my crane licenses, and now I'm a crane operator. I've been doing that for over 13 years now. So, but yeah, I do upholstery. I still do it, but I really enjoyed it. And I probably would still be my own boss and own the shop, but I just wasn't making the money that I needed to make down here. Down in Southern California, it's a fact. All the illegals that come across the border, they'll get 10 of them living in a house, and one of them is going to know how to do upholstery, because upholstery was huge in Tijuana and down in Mexico. And so they would open up an upholstery shop in their stinking garage. Not legal. I mean, you can do upholstery in your garage if you want, but you can't run a business out of your garage. No liability insurance. They're not paying rent to anybody except for their own house. So I just couldn't. And most of these guys are fantastic upholsterers. Now these guys are turning out upholstery left and right, and I was trying to do a legitimate business by paying rent and having an actual shop and a storefront. I could just never make the money that I really wanted to make in order to really advance and get anywhere in life. So I eventually sold it and cut ties with it and got rid of it. And anyway, so I still do upholstery on the side for a few friends here and there, and I do my own stuff. But I am seriously looking at opening an upholstery shop in North Idaho. I've talked to at least one person. I talked to 2 people up there, and they told me that there's only 3 people locally that do upholstery, and they're not very dependable and not very good. And it sounds like there's a pretty big market, because the place is growing like crazy up there. So not only is there furniture to do, but there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of tractors, a lot of farm equipment that needs seats, and that's just quick, easy bread and butter stuff. So I may be doing an upholstery shop when I move to North Idaho. I've got everything I need to do it. So we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. My friends Russ at Happy Colorado Homestead and then Jeremy at Living the Dream, they're like, dude, I hope you're getting it on video. I'm like, no, it doesn't fit with my niche on my channel. I'm doing oh yeah, right, Gil? Oh, we'll talk about Red Poppy Ranch for a second. He has blown up. Anyway, the upholstery stuff, there's all kinds of boats up there at the lake, all kinds of good stuff going on up there. So I may really do I have any how-to videos coming? You know what? I just finished the second part to how to build a patio cover. And guys, I don't know why, but that video of how to do a patio cover it's my #1 video right now. It's crazy. And I had done a couple things with that video for the first time. I did a thumbnail with my daughter, who is gorgeous. And so I'll admit, I threw her up there. I had her take a picture with me, and we were both giving the camera a thumbs up with big smiles. And she's super cute. So I know a lot of guys probably saw that thumbnail and went, "Oh, cute chick." And she helps me mix and pour the cement in the video. And then I titled that video. I deliberately went in there and they said that YouTube is the #2 search engine now, next to Google. Or is it switched now? YouTube is now #1. There's more people searching for for items in the search bar, I deliberately went in and typed in what was the #1 search result, and it was how to build a patio cover, and everything else was below that. So that's what I titled the video, and then and the way I tied it in was that we're trying to get this place totally done, and the quality of this place to be as high as possible, so that when I go to sell the place, I get max dollar. That's part of our escaping California, and so that's what I did, and I'm at like almost 5,000 views already. It's my #1 video. So yes, I'm going to be doing the second part of that, because that's all we did was pour the pylons in the first part, and I got to put the second one out where I build the rest of it. It came out great. So stay tuned, J-Dog. Hopefully by this next weekend, that's my video that's going to be coming out. And I'm also doing, we did a gardening video on that weed mat stuff. I did that how-to. I'm also got disaster preparedness, because we just had a major, you guys all know about the huge earthquake we had while we were in Idaho. It was a 6.9 and then a 7.2 the day after 4th of July. I'm sure you guys all heard of it. Well, it was 80 miles from my house. So we had no damage here. Up there where it happened, up in the desert, they had all kinds of stuff that was damaged and people injured and whatnot. But man, it would have been awesome as soon as that earthquake hit if I had had my earthquake preparedness video with my survival food and my survival water, with my backup power. So those are all the how-to videos that are going to be coming out, and it's going to be a really awesome series. My buddy Alan Banks that was in here earlier, he, oh no, he's in here right now. He's still in here. Him and I are going to kind of do a little bit of a collaboration where he's got the survival gear in the back of his truck, and he has survival gear in every one of his vehicles, with a first aid kit, with a mini surgical kit, survival water, survival food, a little mini camp stove kit, just in case. He's always out driving around on customers' places, and he could be a couple hours from home. If we get the big one right here in the city, this Southern California will shut down. All the bridges and stuff that are going to collapse, you will not be able to get around down here. That's one reason why I have a 4-wheel drive and as well as a motorcycle. So J-Dog, stay tuned to that, man. I'm going to be putting out a bunch of that stuff, and I'm hoping that stuff just goes viral, because there's so many people that are not prepared for a disaster. So I'm not worried about the zombie hordes. I am worried about if the economy goes crazy. The economy takes a big... Trump's going to win. I'm just going to say it. I know all you guys agree. There is no way he is not going to win. With the insanity of what's happening in the Democrat Party, there's no way Trump's not going to win. We're all making too much money right now. Even the liberals are making too much money to vote for anybody but Trump. So we're not going to. Our economy is not going to crash for the next 5 or 6 years. Okay, that's my personal view. I think a lot of people agree with that. We have a strong economy, unless something crazy happens and war breaks out with Iran. But even so, anyway, we could talk about that all night. People are not prepared for disasters. They just aren't. So I know the Broussards were, they just had a big hurricane and tropical storm come through. It was downgraded by the time it went through Louisiana down there, but they're prepared. So anyway, yeah, it's a good question. People have a sense of security with their cell phones. I'll tell you what, when I went through that Chino Hills earthquake back in 2008, 2009, when we had that Chino Hills earthquake, I was downtown LA in a tower crane 350 feet in the air. Yeah, you're right, Samson Farms. Boy, let's not go down that rabbit hole, Samson Farms, because yeah, you're right. But, yeah. Squirrel! Don't do it. Don't do it, Samson. Okay. Oh, hey, Gil, are you a ham radio operator? I meant to ask you. That's one thing you didn't tell me, and I didn't tell you either. But yes, I am a ham radio operator. The cell phone tower that I put up has a 2-meter antenna on the very top of it. So it was a 2-pronged approach on my tower that I put up in Idaho. The video, it's going to take me weeks to get that video done because I have hours of footage I need to edit. But I mounted a 2-meter antenna on the top of that and I'm going to have a home base. And my wife can talk to me, and I can be out and about with my mobile radio, and she can call me anywhere. When the cell towers go down, when I was in that earthquake, I call as soon as the crane started shaking. I was able to call my friend and across the street in his crane. Dude, you okay? You okay? Yeah, everything's good. And that was while the earthquake was happening. I hung up with my friend and went to call my wife. Couldn't get through. Could not get through for. I think I got through, and about 10 minutes later, I was able to. I kept trying to hit redial, and I was able to finally get through. And then I went to call again, and I could not get through after that. So the phones were completely jammed. Phones weren't down, they were just jammed because so many people were calling, seeing if everybody was okay. When we get the good one, like that one that happened up there, I mean, power was out up there. I don't know that the cell sites were down, but cell phones are going to go away. Ham radios are the only dependable, reliable communication that's not dependent on the grid. Is all you got to do is have a solar panel with a battery, and you can power up your ham radio. So, amen. Gil, did you say, have you answered it? Oh, you got your general class. So do I. Fantastic. All right, Gil. Well, I'm going to be touching base with you again, and we'll share notes on that. So you got your general class. That's fantastic. Well, you were in law enforcement for a while too, so a lot of guys that were in law enforcement went and got their ham radio license. You have a ham license, but you not got a ham radio, dude. What are you doing? Samson Farms, make sure you keep your ham radio license up to date. Every 10 years you've got to pay the fee to keep it up to date. Otherwise you got to start over and retake the test. I don't know if you knew that. You probably did. You're on the Madrid fault line. Yeah. You got surfing to do, J-Dogs? Okay. 2 million people will be there when the cell goes down. Yeah, I hear you. That's fantastic. Yeah, you know what? Oh, that's really cool, Gil. You did the share program. That is really, really cool. Okay, cool, Samson Farms. Yeah, that's important to make sure you keep that up to date. You don't want to have to retake that test. Not that it's bad. Not that it's not that it's hard. Not that it's going to be hard to pass a second time if you have to go back and retake it. But 10 years goes by pretty quick. Matter of fact, I think I've had mine for about 5 years, maybe 6 years now. So I still have a few more years. I need to check that. But so anyway, you guys can look for that video in the next month or so. When I put up that cell tower, I was trying to get better cell reception and it didn't work. But I have my cell, my 2 meter, and actually it's a dual band, 72 centimeter, and my 2 meter combo antennas at the very, very top of that antenna. It's a 70-foot tower that I put up. So you guys can look for that video. It's pretty cool. I kind of need to redo it a little bit. I need to straighten it out. It kind of went up a little bit crooked. So anyway, that's very cool. So you are definitely a experienced ham operator, Gil. That's great. Yeah, Samson Farms. My buddy Alan Banks, he travels to China occasionally, and he picks them up cheap there. But you can find stuff. I found great deals on Craigslist. I got a Yaesu 2 meter. I don't know what they call an off-road edition, but it's one of their heavy-duty ones with the great big cooling fins, and it's all sealed and it's really rugged. And it's meant for like 4-wheel drive rigs and stuff. I got one of those for like, I think I paid $100 for that, plus a CB radio and a whole and like 4 antennas. I think I probably got $1,000 worth of stuff for. I think I gave the guy $200 for all this stuff. So you can find good deals out there if you're just patient and look. So. Oh, let's see here. J-Dogs, you can afford the equipment. If you can afford a tank of gas and 1 tank of gas a week, you can afford a ham radio. They're not that expensive. You're taking off. Okay, J-Dogs, thanks for popping in. Yeah, 70 centimeter, 2 meters. So Karen, you know what? A lot of ladies, yeah, they got some great deals on Amazon. Karen, if you guys want to find good deals on ham radios, you can find them, even the Chinese ones, on Amazon for pretty cheap. But let me tell you a quick story, Karen. I I got my ham radio license through a local club, and they were putting on a ham radio license class and exam, and they do it like every 3 months here locally, and they only charge $20, and that's all it costs to actually take the test, and that's just for taking the test. For the application fee when you go to send in for your license. And we went in on a Friday evening, and then all day Saturday, and then half a day on Sunday, and then took our test on Sunday afternoon. The lady that was there, I think she was in her 70s, if not almost 80 years old. Her first job was as a ham radio operator for the FBI. And she showed us pictures of her in her long skirt, her long dress with her big poofy blouse and her hair all up in a bun, sitting there at her ham radio desk as a radio operator for the FBI. So she was telling us some really, really cool stories. That ladies actually don't have a hard time passing the test. It's actually a lot easier to pass the test than you would think. And you don't have to know Morse code anymore. That's the beauty of the modern test, is you don't need to know Morse code. So anyway, it was a pretty neat experience listening to her talk about all of that stuff and all the ham radio club is actually called the Rio Hondo Amateur Radio Club. They when they had I don't know if you guys ever remember, any of you guys remember the Whittier Narrows earthquake that happened back in like 1990. It was devastating. It was and I'm actually, my house and the city we live in is actually on that fault line, and I was living somewhere else at the time, so I didn't experience the full weight of it, but that earthquake was so powerful that it knocked out power to the whole city of Whittier, at least their downtown, for a couple of days. And their backup generator that they had didn't work. So they had to have police and fire operational. The Rio Hondo Ham Radio Club stepped in, and they actually have an emergency operations center there now that was put together because of that. But they all stepped in with their radios and did emergency communications for the city for it was like a day and a half or something, and kept the police and fire going with their ham radios. And then because of that incident, they developed an actual emergency operations center with ham radio operators, and they go in and volunteer all the time and do their emergency operations there. So it was super cool, this club putting this thing on for everybody, and they weren't charging anybody for it. They were just trying to get people to get their radio license. So anyway, it's really, really easy to get it, you guys. So, oh my goodness, no way. Hey, what's going on, Daryl? Thanks for popping in, man. Fantastic. Let me get caught up on. This is so cool. So, any of you guys, let's see, anybody here not know who Two Family Homestead is? J-Dogs, he already took off. No, I think all the rest of you guys already know who Two Family is, so there's no introduction needed there. Kathy, hey! Ah, very cool. So you just decided to pop in. Yeah, hey guys, a lot of you guys like Two Family Homestead, Kathy, Karen, Cam Patton Family Compound. That's Gil, fantastic dude. He's got a place up in Idaho, like I do, and fantastic Christian family. He's got some awesome, amazing stories and some good videos on his channel. Haven't had a chance to watch them all yet, but he's got some great content there, guys. So go check out Cam Patton Family Compound, you guys. He's got some really good stuff going on there. So thanks for popping in, you guys, Two Family. Swampy Acre, hey, thanks for popping in, man. Thank you very much. Everybody's good. So, gosh, so those of you guys that are kind of coming in late, I wasn't going to do a live stream. Like, oh my gosh, it is 10 p.m. You guys are up late, midnight back where you guys are. Holy smokes. Thank you, guys. It's 10 o'clock here. I wasn't planning on doing a live stream tonight because I was finishing some upholstery. We're still unpacking from our Idaho trip, and I worked 75 hours last week, so I got nothing done. I got no videoing. I just barely got all my video downloaded from my chips and my cameras and stuff from the trip, and I had some upholstery I had to get done, and so I wasn't going to do a live stream, and I kept getting these messages from everybody. Hey, what's up? Where are you? I'm like, okay. So an hour and a half later than I normally do at 7 p.m. my time, So and here we are, an hour and a half later. Hey, well, Michael's in the house. Hey, thanks, man. Yes, you know what? I'm really hoping. Yeah, I know, right? Freaky Geek. I know. It's like we want to branch out. You're 1 a.m. Holy smokes! Oh my gosh, Daryl. Thank you for popping in. Wow. I can't imagine you'll stay very long. Thank you, Karen. Oh, you are the best mod. I love it. You know what? I'm gonna have to. I'm kind of thinking you're gonna be replacing Anna for my main go-to mod. I think you're the bomb. Thank you for your help and thank you for staying so long. And I try and do likewise. I try and return the favor to all you guys when I'm able to get into your live streams. But so yeah, you know, like last Monday I did a 15-hour day. So I hit all of your guys' lives. I hit Kathy. I hit yours. Two Family. I was in yours. Mimsy's did one. Trying to think. 1 a.m. Holy smokes. Working on content. I know. I wish I could get away with that, but I still have to run a crane in the morning. So, but oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you for 1 a.m. Holy smokes. Do you guys all get to sleep in tomorrow? Because I gotta be up at 4:30. So, you think so? You think so, Karen? So, Michael, you want to be a mod, Michael? I only have a couple of you guys as moderators. I have Kathy and Daryl, of course. Whoever doesn't have Daryl as a moderator, I don't know why you wouldn't, but anyway. Yeah, I have two. Kiss My Grass. Yeah, Daryl is fantastic. I run a crane. I don't make it run. So your kids are keeping you up, Karen? That's fantastic. Yeah, I've learned a lot from Daryl. Again, Daryl, thank you for all the stuff that you're doing. You guys are just so fantastic. Anna's mod squad, I know. Mod, no mod, you're all good? Okay. If you want to be a mod, I'd love to have you as a mod. It didn't bother me at all. Make anybody a mod that wants to be a moderator. So we're all helping each other out. So that's cool. I still have 10 years of work to go, Geeky Guard. So I can't. I still got to get at least a decent number of hours of sleep on a regular basis. So Mimsy says you're mod squad. Yeah, no, I'm a crane operator for heavy equipment. I run all kinds of stuff. So anyway, so I got Samson busy and Karen. You guys are and Kathy. Well, Kathy, I hope you have a safe trip. I hope you have a safe flight going back home. You're taking the red eye tonight. That's a long night for you. So you'll be sleeping in the morning. But oh, you just landed. Oh, you just landed. You already had your flight. Okay, cool. Well, obviously you got there, so you had a safe flight. That's good. Your music video? No. I didn't see a music video. The only music video that I have watched is Nevaeh Souza on her singing and Little Elin from Single Dad Homestead and her singing. Those are the only music videos I've watched lately. So I will be there, Daryl. I'll watch your shows. I'm hoping that I work late this week so I can keep making that money so we can get to Idaho sooner. And if I'm up in that crane late, I can watch those live streams and listen to them the whole time. Otherwise, I have to run home and try and hop on the computer and catch you guys. It takes me an hour to get home. And by the time I get home, most of the time you guys are done. You guys go for an hour and a half or so. So I'll do everything I can, hopefully. I loved your channels you had on your stream this last week, Daryl. It was pretty cool. That was fantastic. The Asset Center. Okay. You have free emergency preparedness info at the Asset Center. Okay, Gil. Thank you for that. Oh, that's why. Okay, Michael. Now I understand why you're mod squad. You did the whole 8 hours. You are the bomb. I totally wanted to moderate for the Bayou Bash, and I didn't get the reception on my tower like I was expecting, so I didn't have good connection. Otherwise, I would have been right there beside you moderating for that. I was ready. I wanted to watch that and be part of that. But nice job. Thanks for being a part of this, Michael. That is fantastic. I love that. I see all of you guys in here. I see new people coming in, like Gil at Camp Penton family. And there's a reason why we are all attracted to each other's channels and each other's content, and each other's character and families. There's a reason why. And I had this conversation with a fantastic channel, and we're talking about the connection that binds most of us. I think most of us in here right now are Christians. So obviously the tie that binds us, we all know, is the Holy Spirit, right? So there's a good reason why a lot of us are making that connection, because we have that connection already without even having talked to each other very much. And that's amazing to me. And also the Holy Spirit proves the character of each other to each other. When we talk to each other. So, and Bob in his live stream tonight kind of mentioned some of these other YouTube channels that they're not what they seem. And when you get to meet some of these people in person, and they put on a show of maybe spirituality somehow, and he had found that it's not always as it seems. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, Daryl, you could probably attest to this as well, right? That people are not always what they seem when you meet them in person. And so I have found a little bit of that on my end, having met some people and stuff, and most everybody that I've met in Idaho are what they seem. There's definitely I think there's drama between channels everywhere we go, no matter where we are. There is no part of the YouTube universe that is immune from YouTube drama. So there's that drama, but then there's also the two-sided thing. There's people are really putting on a show, and it's just a show, and they're doing it for money, and they're doing it for subs. So what I see with all of you guys is I see a genuine desire to encourage one another and to help one another, and I see that tends to be with the Christian, with the people of faith and the believers. I tend to see that genuine character and that genuine desire to help people out of a selfless love for others, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for fame, or money. I ain't making any money, at least not yet. I'd like to someday, but anyway. So that I'm trying to high five all of you guys. I'm high fiving you guys for what you guys do for each other. I watch what you guys say to each other in your other live streams and your cooperatives, and I think it's fantastic. And that kind of community is what people are looking for and craving and desiring in their life. So anyway, I could talk about that all night long. Family. I stopped watching comments for a second while I get in that zone, and I can't look at comments until I finish my thought process. But anyway, thank you, Gil, for coming in. Guys, go check out Camp Patton Family Compound. Fantastic dude. He is going to be a fantastic asset to this community, and you guys would behoove you well to watch his videos and get to know Gil. Fantastic guy. I forgot how we ran into each other. We saw each other on a live stream or something, but I'm really glad I found him. So anyway, well, yeah, Karen, yeah. Freaky Geek, I love it. You've always got the jokes coming. I love it. So Rob or Bob? Samson Farms, what you talking about, man? Yeah, the Creole Chick Chat, that was hilarious. Daryl, I was only able to listen for a few minutes. I'm just going to leave it at that, because I don't want to get in trouble. We have a lot of wonderful ladies in here tonight, and I love them in here, and I love being in their live streams, but the Creole Chick Chat was just a little bit much for me to participate in. So, let's see here. Okay. Hey, okay. Oh, I missed these comments. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so Mod Squad money. A Seance Family Garden. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that out. Good night. Kiss my acres. Thank you. Blushing again. That's good. We like it when you blush. We like it when you're honest when you're about blushing. So you're gonna have 1 million subscribers. Okay, you're gonna look at a channel with 1 million subscribers. Cool. Let's see. And then you got the Creole Chick Chat. Okay. And then who else we got here? Let's see here. What else we got going on? Who's Rob? You see, you can have Rob on tomorrow night. Who's Rob? Where did we go? I better. I am tired, Alan. Thank you, Freaky Geek. Good night, Kathy. Thank you for coming in. Who said Rob? Samson Farm. You said 2-family homestead, especially with Rob on tomorrow night. So who's on tomorrow night? I thought for a second you were going to have Bob from Prepsteader Bob on. You know, Daryl, I see you and Bob as like brothers from another mother. You guys are fantastic dudes with a big giant brain of wisdom that likes to share it with people and help us all out. I love it. Okay, so Rob from Miss Seance Family Garden. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I will definitely be in there. If I don't have to climb down out of my crane right when you go on tomorrow, I will definitely be in there and supporting that and watching that. So, well, guys, no, a Seance Family Garden. Yeah, I got you, Sampson Farms. Yeah, Daryl said it's Rob from a Seance Family Garden. Okay. He's going to be on later this year. Okay. Well, yeah, he's a busy guy. I bet you have a hard time trying to track him down and get him to sit down for a minute to talk with him, huh? I've been having some great talks with Bob. He's just been a wealth of information and really kind of cluing me into some of this stuff that's going on. And I was already aware of some of the drama and some of the problems and issues and stuff that's been going on out there, and but was able to help me kind of dial it back a little bit and kind of take pause with maybe my energy, I guess. I mean, he didn't go out of his way to do that to get me. He was just listening and saying, hey, if I can give you a little bit of advice about this and that, and let me kind of clue you in a little about this or that, and I'm all about listening to somebody that's got the wisdom, especially a bigger channel like that. And he took the time, and anybody that's going to take the time to share with me on a one-on-one basis, or even with you guys in here on a live stream, whatever, I'm listening, because I don't know nothing, So he was definitely sharing some very, very eye-opening stuff that was going on, and some of his experiences, and it really made me stop and go, yeah, I knew better. I was just so excited with everybody that's coming in here. Good night, Freaky Geek. Thanks for popping in. We're gonna close this out here in a second, but he was just sharing that information, and it was really awesome to be able to hear that wisdom, and I just appreciated him taking the time to do that. So. Same thing with you, Daryl, and you guys, and what you guys are doing out there. I know you hear that all the time, and you're going to continue hearing it because people appreciate it, and we can see that it comes from your heart, and you're genuine about it. And so I appreciate it. And at some point, hopefully, next year's event that we have in North Idaho will be big enough that you'll make the trip out there, and or we get the time and money to make a trip out to one of your bashes or one of your shindigs and get to shake your hand personally in person. And sit down and have a Coke or a soda with you or something, or beer or whatever, So it's just fantastic. Thank you, Karen, for putting that. Oh, you're gonna have Jess and Maya on. Okay, cool, very cool. That'll be interesting. Okay, so Daryl, really quick before you guys. Yeah, I know, right? Geeky Gardens, they are. They are the rock stars. Um, we would love to have you guys out there. So we're really trying to build next year's event to be big enough so that it'll make it worth your time to come out this far and be a part of it. I would die to have you run the live stream and all the media for that event. But obviously, it would have to be big enough for you guys to make the trip out there and be worth it. And if I can get, if we can get some sponsors to help out with some of the cost of this stuff. I'm sure you guys would probably appreciate some gas money at least, So anyway, I'll stay in touch with you on that because I would love to have you guys out there. It'd be fantastic. Just we could make this a United States deal. The whole country is uniting together like that. So, so on the thumbnail, I think I asked you this in your live stream, but you were busy. I might have asked this question before, but in order to have the community tab open on your channel, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. I think somebody already told me that's true. So the community tab, I guess I could probably just Google it instead of asking the question, but if the community tab, so I've seen a bunch of the channels, they put up a picture, they put up a thumbnail, but that thumbnail is interactive. It's got the the thumbs up or a thumbs down, so you can like or dislike the thumbnail with the message and the text that they put on there, and then you can leave a comment. But it's just a thumbnail. There's no video or anything. But a lot of these big channels are putting that up, right? So, he would just die. Do it. Geeky Gardens. I've actually put out an email to Homesteaders of America, and they were talking about looking for partners and stuff. And so I've put an email. I haven't heard back from Evelyn or Eve or whatever her name is. Anyway, thank you. Oh, thank you, Sneaky Fox. Thanks for sneaking in and sneaking out. Thank you. Okay, so it is the community tab. Okay. All right, so guys, I need you guys to help me get 285 more. I think I'm at 715. I need 285 more subs so I can get that community tab open. Because that thing is really cool. You guys can post messages. So I'm going to be looking for your announcement, Daryl. I guess where I was going with this whole thing, I know it's late for you, is I'll be looking for your announcement because I'd really be interested in watching all of these guests that you have on, especially Roots and Refuge. I'd love to hear what they've got to say too. So anyway, the Sneaky Fox, that's funny. So that's the only comment Sneaky Fox left. I'll have to check out the Sneaky Fox's. I'll have to sneak into his channel and check him out. I've seen him before. I've seen him in your guys' live chat. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Daryl. You guys are all up late. 1 a.m. My gosh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for supporting me and my channel. It really means a lot. And believe it or not, because you guys pop in and interact and chat with me, that's the reason why. That is a huge reason why I'm doing live streams on a regular basis, because I can count on you guys to come in here and share some comments and share some love. So I really appreciate that, you guys. Let's keep building this community. I should be back next Sunday at 7 at my normal time, and I've got plenty to talk about. There's lots of stuff happening, lots of drama, and I'd love to share it with you guys, and I'd love to encourage each other, and just the faith building too, and the community building. So it's really fantastic. So you guys all have a great week. Karen, thank you for modding. You are the bomb. You were with me for 1 hour and 45 minutes. My gosh, thank you. Okay, cool, Daryl. Thank you for that. Thank you. No scheduled Monday night shows after tonight on the road. Okay, cool. Use up both your IDs. Anybody has a spare email? I can always... Okay. I'll have to Wait a minute. Sneaky Fox. Is Sneaky Fox Geeky Gardens? I'm lost. You lost me, Geeky, on that one. I don't know what you're talking about. You used up both your IDs. Is that you guys got a little joke going on here, huh? So the Sneaky Fox is also Geeky Gardens. Is that what's going on here? Come on, somebody tell me. Okay, cool, Daryl. Oh, by the way, Daryl, you guys are stinkers. I see. Okay, so Geeky Gardens, you got two. Well, very cool. If you got two different channels and you had both channels watching my channel, I got the watch time for both channels. Thank you for that. I don't know if you knew that, but if that's the case, oh, Samson Farms, you know who the New Year's shows and the Christmas are. Neener. Karen, come on, you guys. Is Geeky Little House the Sneaky Fox? Is that the same one? Is that what's going on here? If that's not what's going on, then I'm totally lost. But I think I caught on to the little game there. Anyway, so Daryl, I think I noticed on the top of your motorhome you had one of those internet dishes. So that's for your internet connection. That's what you do when you do your live streams. How is and who's your service provider? Is it Verizon? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, Karen. Yeah, CIA skills. No, I'm pretty slow, Karen. I wish I was a little quicker on that kind of stuff. You guys are funny. That's cool. No link to the Fox, though. Okay. All right. Hey, one of these days, I'd love to see. You know what, Daryl? If you guys have put out a video talking about your equipment that you have in your bus, that'd be really cool. Maybe you don't. Maybe try and keep it, kind of down the down low, so people don't see what you have on that mobile home that you have. But anyway, okay. So you're just doing it off of your phone then, your hotspot or whatnot. Okay. And that's kind of what I was trying to do up in Idaho. Is I was trying to get service through Verizon and not have to pay for HughesNet for a satellite dish, because I'm already paying for the cell phone. So if you get good connection to your cell, then you'll just connect through that. I understand. Okay, that's cool. I think I saw somebody's bus that had a big dish on the top. It was probably for like DirecTV though or something. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming in tonight. You guys are fantastic. Daryl, again, Karen, thank you so much. I will be looking for your guys' live streams this week. I'll be looking for those of you with the big enough channels to have a thumbnail announcement. I'll be looking for that as well, and I'll be sharing the love right back. So, thanks, guys. You guys all have a great week. Let's all go to bed. I'm preaching to the choir. Oh, okay. You got a booster. Okay, yeah, I got the booster too. So, good night, Karen. Thank you again. It was fantastic. Thank you for saying hi to Olivia. So, you guys all have a great night, and we'll talk again this week. So, God bless everyone. Have a good night.